Excellent.
These are my friends. I love them all very much.
So, I do have a list of questions, but obviously that's just to try and keep me on track and to make me appear vaguely professional. But obviously if there's anything that I don't cover, anything you want to mention that doesn't get mentioned or brought in, just, obviously sort of bring it up throughout the interview.
Thank you.
And also because this is an interview and I don't want to kind of get it wrong, I don't want you to put words in your mouth or if there's anything I haven't understood. What I will do is to send you a copy of it over Facebook Messenger or email, whichever is easiest for you, and just to make sure that you're happy and that I've portrayed what you're doing, the right angle, and to give you editorial control over that, because it's an interview rather than a news story, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I don't want you to kind of feel uncomfortable to be worried about what they're going to write.
No worries.
So I suppose the first and the more obvious question is, what inspired you to become a cardboard box man?
Well, the truth is I don't know. I have been shipped and lost for a really long time.
Right.
And there's a story behind it.
Are you happy to go into that story?
Absolutely. So, usually I sleep in a dumpster.
Right.
And I never know when, but I wake up and I'm in a new place.
Right.
And it's happened for a really long time. I wake up and then I'm in a new place and I don't know where I am at. And usually I'm not very seen. Nobody really acknowledges me.
Yeah.
But since I've been here in Glastonbury,
Yeah.
it seems that everyone sees me and acknowledges me.
That does not surprise me.
Yes.
And so where did you wake up in Glastonbury? Which particular sort of dumpster or rubbish pile did you find yourself in?
I think it's somewhere around Morrison's.
Oh yeah. And how long ago was that? In cardboard box years?
I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't even think that the world needed a cardboard box man anymore. But the people of Glastonbury has made me feel very, very seen and loved. Even while I came here, someone talked to me. So, I really love the people of Glastonbury.
Do you think you'll stay for a little while?
I don't know, because I don't know when I'm going to be
Oh,
shipped.
that's true, I suppose, yeah. Just kind of be carried off at any given moment.
Yeah. Usually I sleep in the dumpster,
Yeah.
and I'm in a new place.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of times I woke up and I saw the thing that was shipping me.
And what was that?
It was a cube
A cube?
in the sky, and it floats around in the sky, and it comes closer and closer, and then it shoots a big bright beam at me, and then I'm somewhere else. I'm in another dumpster somewhere.
And how many times has that happened to you?
5 or 6. I lost count. I'm not really good with stuff like that.
And how many, so before you came to Glastonbury, do you know where you were before that? Was it kind of some cardboard void or?
I think I was somewhere in Greece.
Nice.
Yes. I think I was somewhere in Greece.
And so you've been in Glastonbury for a little while now. How have you said that people have been very friendly. I'm guessing all the interactions you've had have been good. People have been pleased to see you.
Yes. People have been hugging me, talking to me, asking me questions. Usually when I'm out on the streets, I have my shopping cart. I left it behind a dumpster somewhere. But usually I have a shopping cart, and I'm an oracle. So I do cardboard oracle readings.
Are there more cardboard box men out there? Are you like a race of cardboard box men? Is cardboard oracle reading kind of native to your...
I'm not sure, but I think so. I have my suspicions. I think that my oracle powers come from that cube. And I think that they're giving me messages to deliver. But I'm not quite sure. Most of the time I wander and I'm lost.
And do cardboard box people have sort of mortal enemies? Is there kind of a bubble wrap?
People have asked me this a lot. And people have said that I should beware of cats.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That is pretty common. And then also people say, the rain. What happens to me when I rain?
What does happen to you when you rain?
Do you have one of those cards?
I do. I might do. Nope.
Well, I get really soggy.
I would imagine so.
I get really soggy, and it's part of my oracle reading. But usually, I'll recover in a couple of days. It is very hard when it rains.
I can imagine. I saw you were out and about during the frost fair, weren't you? I saw you there. That was quite soggy then.
Yes. It was very, very fun, though.
Yeah. It was very fun.
I met a lot of very beautiful, interesting people.
This
Hello.
is Simon.
Hey,
How's it going?
good.
I like your hat.
I like your boxes.
Oh, thank you.
What did you say? We get wet.
I don't have a soggy boxman card. I think.
Yeah. See, that's the question that people ask the most, is what happens when it rains, what happens when I get wet. I get soggy, and it takes a while for me to recover, but I actually kind of like the rain, but it does make it harder for me to do my readings, because all my cards get wet.
And the boxes that you're made up on, are they always the same boxes? You kind of regenerate limbs and things like that, or do you have to make a lot of repairs to your form?
Well, I don't look in the mirror very often, but I notice that when I do, I have new boxes.
That's cool.
And so I think that they do regrow. Something happens when I sleep.
You sort of regenerate.
I think maybe it has something to do with the cube. I think maybe they put new boxes.
Sorry, I said I wouldn't be flipping back and forth between questions, and here I am doing exactly that. And so, why do you think that you have come to Glastonbury? Do you think you've been put here for a particular reason? Is there a message to spread? Is it?
I'm still trying to understand it myself. I don't know. I don't usually know why I'm shipped to one place than the next. But I have to figure it out when I do. And I think maybe it has something to do with the people here. Maybe the messages are clearer here. People tend to like me a lot here. And I've made so many more friends. Usually I'm ignored. I'll be in a place and I'm ignored. And nobody sees me. But ever since I've been here, I've been making friends. This is one of my best friends.
The bard.
I love pop. He plays great music. And I usually like to dance to it.
So cardboard people like dancing,
I think so.
you reckon?
I think there might be more cardboard boxmen, but I'm just not so sure. But I think that more and more will be generated over time. That's what I feel.
And
I think there's some kind of mission, but I'm still inquiring. Most of the time I'm just as lost as everyone else. But I do channel through my readings.
So the readings that you do, you've been doing these in the high street or in the town centre?
Yes, most of the time I do it in front of that church.
Do you get a lot of people coming up interested?
Yes, surprisingly, yes. Everyone comes and a lot of people ask me questions and they'll do the oracle reading. Sometimes I have to tell them because they don't know. But usually I make a sign on my shopping cart that says oracle reading. And I tell them to swirl their hands in and they pick a random trading card oracle reading. And then I give it to them. And then they tip me if they want.
I see. And what are people's kind of reactions been to that? Have they been quite open to that? I know Glastonbury is obviously, there's tarot readers and crystal healers and everything. How people been towards oracle reading, been receptive to it.
Yes, surprisingly, yes. I've done it maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
The Frost Fair, people were doing it a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, and people seem to really love it. I love the Frost Fair. And people really liked it. They got really excited. The kids really loved it.
Yeah, there's been quite a few photos I saw on your Facebook page that people have posted of their kids sort of posing with you and sort of, it has, is it mostly children that are kind of interested in coming up and having the photo taken? Is it an equal number of adults? Is it everybody?
It is equal number of
Equal
adults.
number. Everyone wants a bit of cardboard box man.
Yes. Apparently I have become some kind of local celebrity. That's what people keep telling
You
me.
definitely have become some kind of local celebrity.
Which is very surprising. Some people ask me if I'm Banksy.
Banksy. Are you Banksy?
I don't know.
You could be Boxy.
I'm still figuring out myself like everybody else.
That would be one hell of a scoop, to be honest. And so, what's been the most memorable interaction that you've had since being in Glastonbury? Is there have they all been positive? You've not had any kind of negative feedback? People have been pleased to see you?
I don't think I've had any sort of negative. I had a few kids that were pretty wild, and they were grabbing my stuff and throwing it around. And
That's not good.
they were trying to take off my stuff, and their parents didn't do anything about it, so I had to kind of walk away eventually. I did like them a lot, and they kept giving me some kind of sugar drink that I would drink. They were funny, but they just kept trying to rip me apart and take all my stuff and throw it around. And so that was probably a negative experience.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that negative. It was pretty enjoyable. The most positive, I think there was one person that came up to me and they were really awestruck. And they sat there and talked to me for a while. And they got the oracle reading and they had never seen me, but they heard about me. Or they seen me online. And so they came up to me and they were really excited. And that was really cool. Also, there's another man that I became friends with. I just did 5 rhythms at the town hall last night.
Yeah.
And he invited me to his 5 rhythms class. That was a very cool experience. I danced around. I chatted with some people.
Even got me to go out. I don't usually go to places like that.
It was really fun. I got to dance. And he's really cool. I became friends with that guy, Benjamin is his name.
And you said that you've made sort of quite a few friends since you woke up in Glastonbury. What do you think makes Glastonbury different? Why do you think people have been more receptive and more interested and sort of willing to meet you and find out a bit more about you?
Well, I think that people come here for something, to get some kind of message, some kind of spiritual message, or to awaken some kind of dream. It seems that the people of Glastonbury are very perceptive. They seem to be caring. And so, yes, I was seen because I think that people thought cardboard box man was a good thing. And it's something I'm not used to. And I think it's just because people come here for their own awakening. Or people come here to live out their dream. And they come here for community, they come here to be embraced. And that's what I felt since I come here. So I think that possibly other people feel the same. And that's why they come here. Very psychic too.
You're a psychic or Glastonbury in general?
Glastonbury.
Glastonbury in general.
I have some psychic stuff from the cube.
And so, what does being a part of the Glastonbury community mean to you? Why do you feel like you were called to Glastonbury, and what do you hope to kind of do in Glastonbury before you're called off elsewhere?
Well, I think I would like to hang out with my friends. I'm really gonna miss them when I get shipped. And I don't know, I have a feeling that it's gonna be really, really soon. An intuition. But yes, I'm gonna miss all my friends that I made here.
Have you ever, when you get shipped off, do you ever return to a place that you're at before, or is it always a new place that you end up in so far?
I think there is a big possibility that I'll return here. I think because the impact and the friends and connections that I made here, I think that there's a big chance that I will return here. But I don't know because I'm still trying to communicate with the cube. I haven't quite communicated all the way. I've only seen it twice.
So does that mean that it's been twice that you've sort of been transported off elsewhere?
No, I've been transported many
Done.
times, but I only seen what
Right.
transported me twice. And I think that's where all my oracle powers are. But they haven't told me much yet, so I don't know. I'm still growing and learning, and I think that a lot of people with Glastonbury are growing and learning. So I think that maybe they put me here because we're all on the same path and mission, maybe.
So what has been kind of the hardest part of your journey so far? I imagine kind of being an anthropomorph, I can never say you know the word I mean. Cardboard box has to come with some challenges. What are they? What is the best thing about being a cardboard box person and the hardest thing about being a cardboard box person?
Well, as an oracle and a channeler, I think that it's very easy for me to see other people, but it is very hard for me to understand myself. And so I'm still figuring out a lot of things about myself. But I see a lot of things with other people. I'm just as much as a mystery to myself as other people. So that can be frustrating to try to explain myself. The rain is hard.
Yeah.
And
We get quite a lot of that here, to be fair.
other than that, everything is pretty good. People tend to help me here. I think when I was ignored, it was a little bit tougher to do all my thing and push my stuff around and nobody's seen me. Steps can be very hard when I step up on things. Sitting down can be very hard. I mostly just lay or stand. But I like to pretend that I'm sitting sometimes.
Are you comfortable? Are you okay standing? I don't want to.
Yes, I'm very
You're
comfortable.
okay. I don't want to make you kind
But
of
there's
struggle
some
more.
things I can't do that other people can do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I like to just do it with them, even though I can't really do it. But I didn't even know I could dance until I was at the 5 rooms, and it just brought it out in me. So that was really cool. But yeah, not super many challenges here.
You said before that you'd been sort of ignored in other places. Is that as in your kind of current form? You were just people just not paying attention to you, not seeing you, or is it more kind of?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I started thinking that I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know why I was being transported. It was like I was invisible. Nobody could see me at certain places. And then I think one other place people started seeing me. And then I came here and everyone started seeing me. But only very few people see me, except for Glastonbury. It seems like everybody's been seeing me. But I think that Glastonbury is a start. I think the next place that I'll be transported, they'll start transporting me to places where people see Cardboard Box Man more.
Do you think it's kind of like a belief thing, a bit like I don't know if you have the Terry Pratchett books or anything where Cardboard Box Man is from, that kind of having the belief wills someone or something into existence. Do you think it's maybe kind of a part of that, and that in Glastonbury people are more likely to believe, and that makes you stronger and gives you like a corporal form?
Well, it definitely helps me understand myself more when people do my oracles and talk with me and channel with me. Yes, it definitely helps to be seen. And I mean, the challenges of sleeping in a dumpster and sleeping outside and pushing my cart around and finding places to put my things is very tough. I lost my phone last night.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sometimes I lose things, and that's very frustrating. It's hard for me to hide my things. And sleeping outside, sometimes it can get cold, but I kind of like it. Sometimes people invite me over to their houses and I sleep in their houses.
You said that you'd lost your phone. Have you found that yet? Have I got a way to get in contact with you and let you see the copy of this article?
Yes, you could still
use the Facebook?
send it to my Facebook.
Okay, that's fine.
And maybe I'll get a phone, maybe I'll find my phone,
Yeah.
but it might take a second.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't want to run something that you're not. I don't want you to not be able to show me.
You can-
print something
You can contact me.
You can print
So,
what
yeah.
you can print mostly what you like. I think that you trust me. I think I trust you.
That's really fine. This gets such a bad rap.
I'm sure it's going to be very beautiful when I see it.
And so, is there anything else that we haven't covered that you feel is really important that people know about you, about Cardboard Box Man, what you're doing, what you'd like to do? Anything that we've not covered so far, or anything really obvious that I haven't asked that you would like to say?
No, I guess I would just like people to know that I would like to be friends. And yes, and I hope that there are Cardboard Boxmen, other Cardboard Boxmen. That would be exciting.
Is there a Mrs. Cardboard Box Man or a Mr. Cardboard Box Man, someone special in your life?
I'm a hermaphrodite. But no, I have never met another Cardboard Boxman. There's some people I like. There is people I have crushes on. But I've never met another Cardboard Boxman or a Mrs. Cardboard Boxman. Maybe soon.
Maybe. If there was any way you're going to meet another Cardboard Box person, I would put money on it being Glastonbury.
Yes, I think that they'll be shipping them more.
I
I think that there'll be more Boxmen as time goes on. But yes, I would love people to engage and do the oracle readings and have deep conversations maybe, cup of tea, hang out. I love music. I think that I would really just like to talk with people more. Because being seen is really great.
Would you argue with that one? And anything else? Was there any? You've got an entourage here. Is there anyone?
Yeah, these are my great friends. I would just say that these are my great friends, great performers. They all, Pot plays music, and even Chouse plays music.
Yeah.
Pot plays on the streets a lot, and I hang out with him a lot.
I run a club night here called Sector 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know that.
the goth night. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I love the goth night.
Yeah. No, Yeah, that came through on one of our listings the other day.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's like, oh, I recognise that one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. You organise it.
I do, yeah.
So are you chaos?
Chows.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also sort of help a little bit with the other one that's happening the night after, the spirals,
Amazing.
which is
Definitely.
the psytrance one.
Definitely keep me in touch with anything on that because
Oh,
we'll always like.
It's to be honest, I love the fact that I live in a town where I can go out and dance and party, and
Yeah, definitely.
I think I really love the passionate artists of this town. The people doing what they love. That makes me very happy when I see people doing what they love and what inspires them.
And so you're living in Glastonbury.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Are you living in Glastonbury or in and around more nomadic or?
I have been nomadic, but I'm around here now.
Oh, that's good to know.
I started in a caravan
Yeah.
on Cinnamon Lane,
Yeah.
and now I live in a house with my best friends on Benedict Street, which is
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, we're up on. We've only just got our power back because we were at the end of Glastonbury that had no power for
Oh.
a few days. So I can't say bad because obviously you were messaging me over the weekend and I'm really sorry, but yeah, we had no phone, no internet, and a
Yeah, I can
6-year-old
be-
climbing walls.
Yeah, I can be very late with the messages too.
Yeah, I think it's just a thing now, isn't it? I think I've got everything I need, but if there's anything you'd like to add that, I mean, I'll write it up, I'll send it over. If I send it through your Facebook, and then obviously if you do think of anything you want to add, or if there's anything you want changed, or if there's anything that...
I just want to say I'm grateful for all the people of Glastonbury and my time here, and I hope I get shipped back here soon.
Do you have kind of any idea on when you're likely to get shipped off? Do you kind of get any
No
notice
idea.
or no?
No idea. But I think that I will be returned here, because I just have a feeling.
I think Glastonbury, a lot of people feel like they're called to Glastonbury and they go away and they come back again and they go. I think it's,
Yeah.
I think whatever kind of species or.
Feed it in your corrugation.
Yeah.
Would it be?
It's a vortex.
Could I grab a couple of photos as well before you vanish? 'Cause
Absolutely.
so people know that I'm not just completely kind of making this up. I have actually sat down and spoke to you.
Absolutely.
Amazing, thank you. And I really appreciate your time.
It was really a pleasure to do the interview with you.
It was so nice to meet you, so nice to meet you all, thank you. Let me just grab, I'm not an amazing photographer, but